Hey kiddos, so I'm not sure how much the poster helped or if you are understanding it after Miss Yee goes through it one time. So I wanted to make this quick little video to just show you the steps because the poster shows it already done and I want to show you my thinking as I go. So if you have a mixed number and you don't want to draw this out, this isn't so much to draw, but if you had a lot more holes, it would be a lot more to draw. So we're going to start with a small one like this, and then I'll show you how to do it if you have a lot bigger number. So what you're going to do is you're going to make number bonds. So you're going to think, if you're working in fifths, you're going to think, okay, how many fifths is each one of these three holes? So I'm going to go ahead and just make 3 lines because there's 3 holes. Now, if your number was, let's say, 17 3/8, you would not want to make 17 lines. So I'm going to show you a trick for doing this using this idea, but a lot more efficiently in just a minute. So if I'm working in fifths, one of these holes, so one branch of these counts as one hole. So this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. Okay, those are ones. I know that if I'm in fifths, this is 5/5, and this is 5/5, and this is 5/5. So that's one hole, and you can, remember that, I do the magic ones like this. But again, if you have a number like 17, you're not going to want to do 17 of those. It's going to take way too much time and way too much paper. Okay, and then I have this 1/5 here. So we're just going to think about the sum of these. The sum is the total when you add. So if I have 5, 10, 15, 16 fifths. So I'm adding my numerators. 5/5 plus 5/5 is 10/5. Plus 5/5 again is 15/5, plus one more is 16/5. Okay? Now, I'm going to have you think about this without the drawing for just a second. Okay? So let's just hold this up here for just a moment, and I just want you to think about, that's a terrible fold. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Okay, I just want you to think about this number 3 1/5 and what that means. If you have 3 holes and each of them is worth 5/5, then you've got 3 groups of fifths. So you've got 3 groups of fifths, which is 15, and these are fifths, right? So you've got 3 groups of fifths, right? Because I'm working in fifths. So that means I have 3 holes. Each hole has 5 parts. That's 15 parts. The parts are fifths. And then I just add my 1/5 piece and I get 16 fifths. Now that is super helpful for a problem like this. I do not want to be drawing 17 branches. That's ridiculous. Think about the fact that I'm working in eighths. Each of these holes has 8 parts. So I'm going to multiply 17 times 8 to figure out how many parts I have all together in these 17 holes. So 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 5 is 13. I now have 136 parts, okay? So I have 136 parts. They're eighths, right? Because I'm in eighths. I took 8 parts per hole. I have 17 holes. So I have 136 eighths plus these 3 eighths. 136 plus 3 is 139. That is now my very improper fraction. And that is how you transform a mixed number that is into an improper fraction, okay? Without drawing. This is still considered a visual model. This is called a number bond, okay? This is just more of a mathematical, just analyzing and thinking about the parts of the whole, okay? So now let's do a different type of problem. Let's say that you have a whole number. Let's say you have an improper fraction. Let's say you have 13/4, okay? And we want to convert that into a mixed number. So yesterday we were drawing circles and cutting them into fourths and seeing how many we had to go. The number bond is kind of the same thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start making fourths that are the same as a whole. So I know that 4/4 is a whole. And as I go, I want to keep track of how many fourths I've used because I don't want to go over this numerator. I only need 13/4. So 4/4 and 4/4 is 8/4. So I kind of got to think about my fact families for 4. I know that I can do one more set of fourths because that'll give me 12/4. I need 13, so I'm not going to have enough for another whole. I've done 12/4. I need 13/4. I just need 1/4 more. So I have 1, 2, 3 wholes and 1/4. So 13/4 is the same as 3 and 1/4. Now, this is, again, you don't want to be drawing something like this if you have something like, 108 ninths. You don't want to do 9 ninths, 9 ninths, 9 ninths, 9 ninths again and again and again because that's just ridiculous. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of paper. It's not efficient. But you guys know your math facts. We've done our division unit. You know the multiples of 9. So if you think about the fact that I would be doing 9 ninths, how many of those am I going to be able to do getting as close to 108 without going over? Well, think about your math facts here. I know that 9 times 10 is 90. I know that 9 times 11 is 99. I can work out that 9 times 12, oh my gosh, I hit it right on the nose. This is going to be a whole number. I'm not going to have a fractional part. I'm going to do 12 groups of 9 ninths to get 108 ninths. Because if I do 9 ninths and then 9 ninths, that's 18. And then another set would be 27. And when I've done that 12 times, I will have used 108 ninths. And that's exactly what I need. So this is actually equal to the whole number 12. Let's do one that doesn't work out quite so nicely, okay? Let's say that you have 134, let's say you have 134 ninths, okay? So again, I can use my same math facts here to figure out, how much would 13 ninths be? Okay, I need 134. I'm getting closer. Let's do 14 ninths. What happens if I do 15 ninths? Oh, it went over. That's 135. I only need 134. So this is the math fact that I need. So after I have done 14 of these, sorry, that's a terrible magic one. After I've done 14 of these guys, I will have used 126 ninths. So I'm going to have 14 wholes. And then if I've used 126, I just now need to figure out how many I would have left. I will have 8 left. So I'll have 8 of my ninths left. So this number, this very improper fraction, is a pretty big mixed number, 14 and 8 ninths. And that is how you do these problems, boys and girls. I hope you have a great day with Miss Yee today.